But yeah, the original batches were made out of thinner plates, which are still nice and light, but they break. The newer ones are a little thicker and they don't break. So you don't feel the weight difference in my opinion.
So how do hand shots count?
They don't.
They don't?
Yeah, now, there's, from 1 inch down, they're not illegal targets. So you run the problem sometimes where the cuffs will overlap, and that's just, you kind of run into issues there. Because in my case, like if the cuff goes all the way back and you hit it right at the edge, not only are you hitting the cuff, but you're also hitting my metal armor underneath it. That can be really hard to feel. So sometimes you got to have to tell people, hey, I hit low at the end of your cuff, or you know, I think I got your arm in there or something. And you know, most people will be pretty reasonable about that. If you hit up in here though, that's not good. If you hit way out here, it might be. But a lot of people won't necessarily take those, because if you get hit here and it goes off, that's just nothing. That's just you hitting it. But if you knock it into their forearm or something, that might be different, possibly. And it varies a lot. And then, like, but if I'm holding the weapon like this to hit the hands, nothing. I mean, it sucks for me to get hit in the hands, but that's about it. If I have one hand off, and I'm like, if this is out here and I have this hand loose for some reason, and I like throw it in the way of your sword or something, it's called target substitution. This is not a legal target, so I can't use my hand to block something when it's not on the weapon. Right? If I'm trying to move the weapon and it happens to be in the way, well, then it happens to be in the way. If I take my hand off and I'm doing something with it and you hit it, well, that's my problem. Not only does it suck for me because I got hit in the hand with nothing on it, but also, you know, I at least lose the arm. So, in some places I think they do it as a kill because you're not supposed to do that. But here it's just an arm. Now if you do it and you are doing it to stop someone from hitting you in a vital body part, like you do it to block your body, you do it to block your face, there's a good chance you're just dead. Because you would have been if you hadn't done the illegal thing.
And even if I do throw a good block, the hand doesn't have much mass, so I imagine it's traveled all the way through.
It's a safety thing inside the game. The same reason we don't hit shins or feet. You know, is there a reason that you didn't do that in period? Of course not. In period, they cut off people's feet all the time. The reason that they don't do it in the game is we want people to go home on Sunday and go to work on Monday. If you're broken, it's harder to do. So it's a safety concern, more or less. That was pretty close, Skio. You did the right move for the weight. You just didn't get the lean for the angle.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt I tried the lean, but like you said, I didn't get the right angle.
Yeah. If you go, the farther you go, the deeper it goes. Like that, you know, Lars shows you how to throw that deep flat snap.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same theory.
I'll fight you if I can find a shield.
Sick. Did you already find him?
Couple
Bottom
times,
seven
shield.
shield. You can play.
Okay.
Alright, try to remember the stuff I told you earlier. Scoot that way a little bit. I get the feeling he's going to want to watch this one later.
Go over here.
That's probably good.
I'm gonna borrow this. I don't think I need a basket for let's go over that way. Something in there, but again, I don't want to fit in there.
Not in front of the camera. That's fair. Okay, here we go. So skill, something to work on, because I know you got to be nice to these newer, right? So you got to be a little careful not to go crazy.
I didn't see a lot of. I didn't really know what to do.
Right. So try to do the things you don't do well better.
Yeah.
Like your footwork, like you ran straight away right when you legged him, but you ran like 4 feet back right in that process.
Okay.
Try to not do that, because that's bad, right? So try to do the circle. Try to make sure you're focusing on your hand grips. Make sure the grips are working properly, like you're moving your hands. And then, you know, maybe pick a harder shot to try to get the land.
Yeah.
Don't go for the easy one.
You know what it's like? I was having problems landing that one anyway.
Yeah. No, I get you, but I'm pointing out some things you can do to work with them.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Is now a good time to ask about?
You're not the only one that needs to learn
I
some
try to
stuff.
catch you when you don't.
Oh, yeah, you can ask me now. That's fine. What's the concern?
I just am not confident that I would know if my phone was dehydrated.
No, you're just
And obviously the scariest part was
Yeah. A couple of, like some of it's kind of a mixed bag.
okay.
Some of it feels fine, and some of it's just doing in, right? Like these parts
Good
here,
idea.
just kind of
Stay
they
on 'em
go
when
and
you
they
do
don't
that.
feel like they're bouncing back.
What?
I was talking to him
So
when he chased
I
me
don't know.
down. Right
It doesn't
idea.
feel like
Stay
I
on
think
it.
it feels best, but I don't think it's complete garbage. You know, it's not like, oh my god, what are you doing? But it doesn't feel like it's fresh and new either.
Well, yeah, it's
So-
definitely not brand new.
I'd say you're probably on the line.
Okay.
So if you have the time and the stuff, I might suggest replacing.
I don't have the stuff right now.
Okay. You're unlikely to get hurt in the short term, but I don't know how long that's going to work.
Yeah. Honestly, long term, I want to just finish staying in health.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe
Need a break?
the correct thing to do.
Yeah. If you wanted to fight today, for instance, I wouldn't bounce you.
Yeah.
But I can't say that would be the same answer in 6 months, maybe.
Yep.
Because the more you use it, I think it's just going to degrade faster. So I feel like it's kind of started to get to that point where it's not really what it was.
Yeah.
And so the more it gets moved around, the more it breaks internally. So the longer you and more you use it, the worse and worse it's going to get. So just be real careful with it and replace it when you can.
Yeah. I'll take it back. Ooh, I'm gonna take a break.
Oh, one other question, which is relatively straightforward. So I've got a grate hood that I like using. I vaguely remember someone telling me something was illegal, and what I remembered was the pommel.
Was that?
But when I was talking to Cameron about it, I was,
I mean, you can't hit anybody with it, but it's just there.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't think there's a maximum handle length necessarily. I think the blade and the overall weapon have to be certain lengths to be
It's like 6, or at least it was 6 feet years ago.
No.
No, all the stuff's still there.
The whole thing's 6?
You went to the bathroom? Oh, he's right there.
And how long is the blade? Oh, the handle. 2 feet?
Oh, yeah, that sounds like it could.
I would probably just double check the rules to be sure.
Yeah.
I don't recall off the top of my head.
But you don't see anything about the
Well, it's impossible to tell with the crossover without a gauge, but it doesn't look like anything could go through more than a half an inch into a helm. So like those bars, they're skinnier. They're obviously skinnier, but you've got the big balls on the end. So as long as those balls are big enough to keep it from going through a half-inch opening, or
I keep pulling it out.
and they can't go more than a half inch into something. That's the other side of it.
almost like it's
Shield
too
edges are
tight.
technically not supposed to be able to go through this more than half an inch, right? So, but if it's obviously way thinner than a normal. So as long as you don't get like a corner all the way through and it can't reach me kind of thing, that's fine. But I would probably think maybe that's what they're talking about, or maybe the whole weapon could be too skinny, maybe. But I doubt it. On the handle.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Really,
I don't see anything obvious from there.
Yeah, I don't use these for sword and shield.
Yeah.
I actually, they're not too bad, but yeah, they do bother me.
Yeah. Well, bring it out and then you can inspect it at least, and we can check it for you. So, cool beans.
Next.
You guys, you debating what you're gonna do next, or?
Well, I was gonna fight the new guy,
Oh, okay.
and then I gotta get a dance in with Peter. Am I fighting again?
Well, he would like to fight you, but if you're not ready, you're not ready.
Yeah, if you need to get some wins, go right ahead.
Yep.
Just want to make